Hey, this is Brent Jensen. You're listening to No Sleep Till Sudbury, the show where we talk about the music that makes your skin vibrate. And once again, we are live on location here at the Steam Whistle Brewery Roundhouse facility in downtown Toronto for episode 2 of our special 6-part series. Thanks to the awesome people at Steam Whistle for allowing us to do a series of shows here on the premises. It's great. It's an incredible place. My guests this week are a musical duo that really need no introduction. Sandy Horne and Gord Deppe from the legendary Spoons. Thanks to you both for coming in. It's so great to have you.
Thanks for having us. This is great.
Good to see you. Last time it was a little warmer outside.
Well, I know.
When we were up Bob Cajun,
That's right. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
I know, the weather was awesome.
Still, that was one of the high points of the whole summer. It was great.
It was the first time we played in the summer, I think.
Really?
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. Oh, no, I guess we did July 1st on top of a roof.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Secret pop-up show.
I want to talk about that stuff in a second. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest sound people in the business is also here. Johnny Matusiak joins us today. He's not even paying attention. He's on his phone.
He's not paying attention.
Yeah, he's sitting on his phone.
He's working.
You talking to girls?
So now you have both been on the show individually. I thought it would be fun to bring you together to play. We talked about this before. Now, I'm going to tell you both something. I am a Spoons fan, been a Spoons fan from way back. But the reason why I enjoy working with both of you is because you're such great people. And it sounds funny to say, but Johnny and I have had this conversation. We've talked about this. You know, you get to work with a lot of different people across, the industry. But the two of you are so great to work with. We did that thing in Bob Cajun, the Awesome Music Project that you referred to earlier this summer. And you guys, it was a joy to do that with you because there were no attitudes. You did such a great job.
You know with us what you get.
But I really appreciated it.
No, we were so honored to be part of that. When we saw the footage back and the joy it brought people, it was like, wow, we were so happy that we could do that. Especially in the summer when it was all like pretty negative. That was a real positive day.
Oh, for sure. The most incredible part of that was when you guys were at the first stop and you played Romantic Traffic and everybody came out to the beach. And the elderly people were holding hands and dancing to your, like that was a choke up moment, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. Didn't even think that some of those older folks would know our songs, but they were singing along.
But they did. They did. Yeah, it was incredible. Great job. I had a great time. That night was fantastic too. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for that.
Well, this summer's been all that kind of weird memories, like. Because we've only done like one real stage.
Mm-hmm.
We did the riverboat with you guys down about. We did an island, private island. We did cottage. We did a golf course. Just being creative. But you know what? They were so strange. I'm gonna miss doing those. They were really fun and quirky. And some of them worked out so well that people said we want to make it an annual thing beyond COVID because it opened up some doors that we never thought of going into.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Yeah.
So you can do that going forward. I thought that was really cool. And you and I talked on the phone about that, Gord, back in, I want to say I think it was July, about adaptability and saying, so how can we kind of keep in touch with our audience without being able to play a proper concert? We can play on a rooftop. We can play on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do stuff like this too. So
have a great time and go, wait a second, why didn't we always do this? Really.
But and that's getting back to what I was saying. That's what I love about watching the two of you play. You want to play and you enjoy playing. It's not a job. It's not just like a gig. Like you really get something out of it, and that comes through.
To that point to want to be horrible. It's just be a job.
Yeah. So in addition to the gigs that we're talking about before, you've got one coming up now this week. Actually, it is Friday, October 30th, and it is at a drive-in this time.
Yeah, it's funny because that was the initial idea when this first broke. We thought it was our idea. The drive-in thing obviously has been done since then. But when we came up with it, thinking that and it took us this long to actually do it. And it's funny because in the meantime, we came up with all these other things, boats and islands and things like that. And this is, I think, the last one at the City View in Toronto. There's 2 big stages in Toronto. It's been doing it all summer. And I hear our little 80s show with Spoons Blonde Blonde was the quickest to sell out of all the shows.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah. So 80s are strong.
Hours.
That's
and this is going to be the coldest one too, probably.
Yeah, we do have heaters, do we not, Johnny? Oh, good.
We've done a few New Year's Eve outside. And the heaters don't put a dent in.
Do the hands get kind of cold a little bit? Yeah.
Well, and my bass is active with battery, and one New Year's we played outdoors, and before we even got on stage, my bass wouldn't work, the battery had froze. So fortunately, there was another band playing that night, and they had a passive bass, so I got to use
You got a battery? Can't you hook that up so it heats up your hands or something? And on the bass. But I just put the hand warmer built into the neck or something.
But it's back here, and if it
I'm
was
just
sitting
joking.
out,
I'm not being serious.
silly, yeah.
But work on it. It might be an idea.
Actually, I think the road crew took it out and were like blowing on it, trying to warm it
That's
up,
hilarious.
putting it in their pocket.
Rock and roll.
You know what? I've done those, and we've all have, and you're cold for the first half a song, and then you forget.
Except that your fingers feel it.
Yeah.
Fall off.
You would though, right?
You could do it.
The adrenaline comes
you
through.
cannot feel a thing. Like you're like, what do you call it? Frostbite. The whole thing. It feels like no feeling in your hands, but you get through it.
Yeah.
Just by muscle memory, or whatever.
And adrenaline. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are doing that.
Yeah,
Congratulations on the sellout.
It's not the dead of winter, so we're good.
It won't be too bad.
It'll be fun. Yeah. Anything in the future after that?
Yeah. Actually, we did all the shows that were supposed to be done this fall. We had a little package with Flock Seagull Spoons and Men Without Hats that was doing all the casinos and theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it got canceled for next year. But we did our hometown, the Burlington Center for the Performing Arts.
Yep.
And we'll be back there with the full band next year, but we did it just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like that big theater with like 50 people, and we did 2 nights sold out.
Yeah.
And we're doing the same thing
North Bay
in the theater there, 2 nights.
That's great.
That's fine with me. I don't care.
Just the two
Just
of
the
you.
two of us stripped down, telling stories like we are now, and it's great.
People love it. And you still draw. That is so fantastic.
Yeah.
You guys should be very proud of that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm proud to say we're one of the few bands who are doing that.
Yeah.
Either some people have just given up, or they're wealthy and they've gone, into hibernation in south of France or something. I don't know, but we still have to play, and we've been creative,
Yeah, breaking it down so we can do it like we are today.
Yeah. And Sandy, you've got a Fender acoustic bass. I've never seen this before because it looks like a guitar, like an acoustic
it's
guitar.
just 4 big strings.
Yeah. It sounds great. I've never seen one like that before. Very interesting. So you're going to be playing.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah. It does sound good. Yeah. Yeah.
Gord found it for me. Actually,
I knew you'd use it one day. She said, "What am I going to do with this?" Here we go. We found the day. This is it.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to play a song for us after.
Sure.
But before that, you have brought in 3 songs each.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what the others' song picks are. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
So it's a secret. So
absolutely. We didn't cheat or anything. We didn't talk about it.
No, didn't talk about it.
So now, how confident are you that you will be able to pick at least or guess
I'm
at least
not at all
one?
confident.
I'm not at all either.
Because when we did our show before, you had me pick 5 songs that, influenced me growing up. And I think maybe Sandy had a better shot at those because they're like, classic songs and some current. But these ones you would not expect. Maybe one of the artists is part of a band. So Sandy would think of that singer of that band.
Yeah.
The other 2 are very current. And, you wouldn't think Gord and the Spoons would be into these things. They're very, very poppy. But I cannot get that out of my head. And both songs were sort of part of last summer and the summer before.
Okay.
When we were in Italy. And they became sort of the song of the summer for me.
Mm.
So I'll give you a clue.
I was going to say, there's
Am
some
I going
hints
to know
there.
even the artist?
Oh yeah, they're super popular,
Okay.
like Grammys and blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
but they're so popular, you wouldn't expect me to like them because I usually don't like mainstream music, right? But as a songwriter, I can't not like them because it's so pure and perfect. So,
I was actually very surprised at these picks. Yeah.
yeah.
And
one is Canadian. How many Canadian bands do you know that I like?
I don't.
Not many. So maybe not I like, but not like as much as it's not Images in Vogue. I like Images. I like the Box. Some 80s bands I like.
Mm-hmm.
It's not those. So I'll let you. Can you give me some?
Is there a metric?
I'm helping you here, so help me a little.
Metric? I don't know.
No metric in there. I do like metric. That's not.
Any other guesses, Sam?
Maybe as we get to the songs, I'll help her a little bit.
Are you going to actually play a bit of the song, or are you we're just gonna...
No. Oh no, I'm not.
It's not a game show. This is
Okay.
your life.
I absolutely have no idea.
Are we doing it right now?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Yeah.
Why
Want
not?
me to give you little clues?
Well, you can.
Yeah.
Well, you have been, but
Okay,
I'm.
one is by name one of the biggest bands in the world still, but they broke up. But they were 2 brothers, and they both have great solo careers with huge hits,
Oasis.
both brilliant. Yes,
Oasis.
Now you have to pick one of the brothers.
I don't know their names. That's not good.
It's Bert or Ernie.
Bert or Ernie. Okay, I'm going to go with Ernie.
No, and it's not one song you would know, but there's one of these songs because we write songs. I went like, how it's so out there. The music, the melody, I was just stunned. I can't stop listening to it. Anybody else would probably say why, but something about this song goes like, where did this come from? It's so
Catchy.
Oh God, it's crazy. But there were 2. There was Noel Gallagher and Liam Gallagher. Anyway,
no.
So they like to fight a lot, and,
Yeah.
and they broke up, and everybody's begging them to get back together. Blah blah blah.
Well, I got the band. That was good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad. But the song, I don't know. If
no, you won't know the song. So can I tell her what it is?
Absolutely.
It's called "It Doesn't Have to Be That Way." It's like not an obvious song that you would know, but oh my god, it's like a lot of great
I'll
songs.
check it out.
It's super catchy. Yeah.
Now, my songs that I went with.
Are we going back and forth? Are we going to do that? Or?
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to go one for one?
Yeah, let's do
one
that.
for one.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that was Gord's first pick. Liam Gallagher. Way more it doesn't have to be that way.
Mine, I didn't go with anything modern today.
Well, I'm going to guess before you say anything. There's got to be a Judy Garland song there because I know you were influenced by Judy Garland growing up.
Well, see, that was part of my first 5 that I did in the previous show, so it's not.
Is it that era?
No, it wouldn't be that far back. No.
Then
okay, I'm going to go with my first one that probably influenced me after. Well, I guess it could be a little bit after Judy Garland, "Over the Rainbow." It's a theme song for a TV show that influenced you when you first came here, and you've got to be able to guess it. When you first moved here, you were so influenced by and freaked out by watching. There's 2 things you were watching.
Well, it's a TV show?
TV series, yeah.
Like the
became very popular.
Partridge Family or the Monkees or
no.
Oh, so it's not like there's not musicians in the playing parts of. Well, the shows that I watched. Well, the Twilight Zone wouldn't have a singer, so it's not that. I used to watch the Twilight Zone. Let me see what else.
Getting closer.
You're getting closer.
Really?
What were you freaked out by watching when you first came over?
Star Trek?
Yep.
There's a theme in there?
Theme song for Star Trek.
But nobody's singing in that. Are you just thinking the melody?
Yeah, the singing part of it. I used to practice against it to get my vocal cords to go higher.
You know what?
Oh, I didn't know
Now that you mention it, that kind of sounds like you in there, doesn't it? If you look at the opening of the Arias album, the Trade Winds, you kind of do that in there too.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But there's a trivia about this song that people probably don't know. Well, I'd say probably Trekkies do. Is that when the song was originally written, it was written by a fellow by the name of Alexander Courage. And it was a symphony song. And it was called Where No Man Has Gone Before. And it was written for Star Trek. And then Gene Roddenberry, the producer of the show, when the song, they realized the pilot was going to go into a series, the composer didn't know this, but he went in and he wrote lyrics to the song that were never used.
Oh.
Wow.
And registered it. So he took 50% of the writing credit of that song.
No.
So I
find the composer without him knowing.
I had no idea. You know what?
Wow, what a scam. They
so
never used
could there
the
be like a
lyrics.
William Shatner version out there of singing this?
Maybe.
Where no one has gone before. Really?
The melody?
How's it going? Can you give us a little taste?
Oh, I can't remember the lyrics. I was reading through the lyrics.
I mean, just give us the part.
Oh. No, don't. I can't even get that high now.
That's it.
But it's up there now.
It's creepy. Yeah, you're that.
Wow.
Good choice, though.
But the lyrics went to that melody.
Yeah.
It was really hokey and really bad.
So now you used to warm up your voice with that? Or
when I was younger, I used to use that just to learn to get higher and higher.
That is so cool.
Very, very cool.
Little known
This
fact.
is very informative.
Yeah, right? Who knew?
Yeah. All right, my next one?
You're next.
Okay, let's pick a one. This one I'm really surprised because this guy was up and coming, really big for a long time. I remember Casey telling us about this artist before anybody else. And I never really liked him that much because he sounded like a lot of other similar artists. And he was getting bigger and bigger and won a Grammy. And still I didn't really get him that much. And then I heard this song over in Italy 2 years ago. And it sounds a little like Michael Jackson, who I was not really a huge fan of either. But there's something about this song that's so damn hooky. And Canadian? Sounds a little bit like Michael Jackson in this song, especially.
Oh gosh, I can see his face, but I can't think of his name.
His name doesn't really sound like a name. It's a one word. Well,
It starts with the.
That starts with the. Oh, you're good. The.
The guy.
That guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, geez. Wasn't he dating like Selena Gomez for a while?
He was.
All these celebrities and so he's got wild hair, kind of stands up.
No, and I can see his face, but I can't think of his name.
His name is intentionally misspelled. There's an E missing.
I don't think she's.
I'm not going to get it.
It's the theme from
Star Wars.
It's a theme from Friendly Giant. Another Canadian show. Oh. Remember that? I put the little chair over here. Or Mr. Dress Up, another Canadian.
Mr.
I used to love
That's right.
Mr. Dress Up.
Me
And
too.
they had good music, those shows, right?
Yeah.
No, Rocket Ship 7.
Yeah. Anyways, it's The Weeknd. Remember The
Oh,
Weeknd? He had that
yeah.
song, Feel It Coming.
Oh,
It
yeah,
just-
yeah.
It's just something about that. It's just like super, super hooky. It drove me nuts.
It sounds like an 80s song.
Yeah, very 80s.
With a fresh new twist, right?
Yeah. His new album is even more 80s.
Yeah.
And I'm really learned to like it. It's got all the same keyboard sounds that we use pretty well, the same drum machines. It's just, very cool. Yeah. I like it when I find a song that's so commercial and so mainstream and I end up liking it. It's like, wow, how did that happen? Because I'm usually anti-mainstream.
Well, see, that's funny because so am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I listened to that song and it turned me around on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a pure, beautiful song. It's just,
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, next, Sandy. I can't wait what you got.
Okay.
She's going to say, remember, you know when the truck comes down the street selling ice cream? It goes like, remember that song? Yours are going to be way out there, I think.
Yeah, mine are way out there. So this one is actually a symphony written piece by a very old orchestra composer.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot. Again, it's just instrumental? These are all instrumental?
No,
No?
that's what this one is, but it influenced me very much as a child because my grandmother used to play it on the piano all the time.
Oh, like, what's the thing? What's one of those? Like, I don't know okay, don't tell me. There's like,
Some of the movement is similar to Nova Heart if you slowed it down.
Claire de Lune or
That's a
something
good
like that, or is it?
No, it's
No.
not Claire de Lune.
I don't know. I can't remember those names because I always had like a. No, I keep going.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
It's very slow. It starts very slow. The composer starts with a B.
Beethoven?
Yeah.
That's it.
Da, 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 da. No. Which
Very
one?
slow. Dun, da, 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 da.
No. Keep going.
The 14th symphony.
Jeez.
Moonlight. Yeah, my grandmother
Very-
used to play it all the time.
Oh, Moonlight Sonata?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
I wanted to learn to play the piano, but my grandmother had the piano at the house, and my dad said, well, just go over and learn to play the piano at your grandmother's house. Well, what am I going to get there once a month? Right?
I'm really surprised. I thought your choices would be like Blondie and Nena. That's good. I'm totally stumped. But good choices. I like them.
In the history of the show, 180 plus episodes, first time Beethoven's ever been mentioned.
Yeah.
It's timeless, that song.
No, there's
Yeah.
a lot of those.
I guess.
And it's funny how many great songs, and you don't realize till later on that they were taken, like pop songs. They were taken from old, composers or what do you call it? Songs that have been in the cultures for years. Like, and like look at what's the big Elvis song that Corey Hart did too? Like Fools. What do you call that? Fools Fall in Love with.
I can't help falling in love with you. Yeah.
Only that's an old classical piece, isn't it? It's redone, and it's some songs you think, hey, that's a pop song. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Except for the theme from Star Trek. Yeesh.
Both of those are really tough.
I thought, but going back to that, I thought that was a theremin. Remember a theremin?
Yeah.
The creepy thing.
Oh, you play that with do you play it with a bow as well?
There's something with the heat of your hand, so you put these metal plates. And,
Oh. Gord, do you know Joe Bonamassa?
Joe Bonamassa?
Yeah.
Guitar player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him play one of those once.
I bet.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Strange things. You can buy them again, like Lon McQuaid's. They have them.
Again.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're back out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They actually are part of it. You can get them separate, or you can get them part of a keyboard that you can do it at the top of your keyboard.
They're good hand warmers, too. We could get a couple for Friday.
All right, Gord.
Oh, mine. This is
You're next.
even more unexpected for me because and I have to say, this artist, even more than The Weeknd, I would never in a million years thought I would like somebody like this, And I remember seeing them first time when they did a jam with, I think, the Chili Peppers or U2 or something on the Grammys. And I was saying, what is this guy doing here? Get off, he was this loser. Now I like him better than all of them because I
really?
understand them but the same thing. I mean, on holidays last year, and this is my song for the summer, played it at our wedding party as we walked out.
I'm going to remember.
No, it's a very,
You remember?
God, it's just another perfect pop song. And I think he cleaned up at the Grammys this year or the American Music Awards.
He's got a lot of tattoos.
Bass goes,
Oh.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da.
Again,
Yeah, lots of tattoos, but when he speaks, very sort of gentle, and he's more sort of rappy or hip hoppy most of the time. But this is a really good pop song. I just have to tell you what it is. It's Post Malone, Circles.
Oh, okay, right.
Run in circles. No, that one, you know. Anyways,
Yeah,
again, like
good one.
you asked me a couple of years ago, I was I'm a snob. I don't like that kind of stuff. But it's a nice thing as you get older, is you start liking things that you used to snub and turn your nose up at. And it's kind of, oh, you know, like there's a lot there. There's a, anyway.
Yeah.
And of course we like The Weeknd and him too. Like when they start going a little bit 80s, you go, oh, that's cool. We're in the same club together, you know. A lot of people are doing that, right? Look at, you know, the obvious ones, but even people like Lady Gaga, but just they all discover the 80s again.
Oh, for sure they do.
Yeah, it was a great time for sounds and songwriting.
There's no question.
I can't wait to see what Sandy's last one is.
Well, I went more with what influenced me getting into music, so I focused my part on that. You were going with more modern things, which is fine.
You know, my old list was the old, so I thought this way I would just. No, it worked. I stumped you, so.
Yeah.
And so did you. It's a lot of stumping.
Okay, this is old, but it's not as old as Beethoven and Judy Garland and so forth.
Okay.
1975. So it was right around just when I started picking up. I was already playing guitar, but started playing bass with you and Impulse.
Oh, yep.
Very influential band. Semi-progressive, but they turned themselves into going from progressive into pop. And a Canadian artist plays with them now.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought somebody like Jefferson Airplane, like that, or Fleetwood Mac, semi-progressive, Steppenwolf.
No, but there's a Canadian artist now who's playing with them now.
Very well-known one. Singing.
Oh, Gowan? Styx. Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
Let me see.
Which song would be most influential of if you think of the song? Because it has so many parts to it.
Mr. Roboto?
No. It's a very positive, uplifting song.
Sail?
That was a huge clue right there.
I don't remember the names of the songs very well.
Light up, everybody. Do.
No, I don't.
You don't remember Light Up?
Maybe.
First tune from Equinox, I believe.
Equinox,
Yeah.
Oh, I remember having the Equinox album. I remember that. Because we were into progressive rock, so those guys are a little bit progressive. They weren't really progressive, but.
Well, they have so many parts to that song, and it even has like a jazz walk thing throughout it, too.
That was cool. I remember hearing that, too.
My brother had the album. He used to play it constantly.
I still pictured the cover. I still all those colors.
Yeah,
and
it was Ice Cube or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sort of.
A prism? Or
a prism kind of Ice Cube-y thing.
Something psychedelic.
Yeah.
That was Tommy Shaw. I think he joined right after that album came out, because it was before The Grand Illusion, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good
Very
pick.
good. Good choices.
Great choices, both of you. Well done. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Do you have a song we got to pick of yours that we'd never guessed? YMCA.
Oh, how did you know? We got to edit that out. All right. So you guys...
no, you should call this show My Dirty Little Secret.
We could do that.
Yeah, no. I really like opera. You get some punker on, right? Or some, some highbrow classical guy, and he says, I really like, Cyndi Lauper, whatever. There's good in everything, right? There's good music. I'm not a big fan of musicals and stuff, and I've seen many, and some that people raved about, and I went, and then I saw Cyndi Lauper's Kinky Boots. That's one of the best of all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I never expected anything. What a great writer. What a great story.
And that happens to me oftentimes. I'm surprised, too. Like, things you think you would not necessarily like, you come away liking.
Yeah, great things come from unexpected places.
Yeah.
Look at Danny Elfman, singer for Devo, right? And he's like one of the biggest composers of movie scores now. Like Batman and stuff like that. Like those great, Zimmerman type of things.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of like us, right?
Yeah.
People go, that's just the Spoons. And they come to see us and go, whoa, there's more than there than I thought.
They play on boats.
I hope so, anyway.
And rooftops.
Yeah.
And they're going to play now, I believe. So now you
We're
guys.
do a medley of all these songs we just said.
How fun would that be?
How would you do an acoustic version of that?
I know.
Couldn't. That has nothing to do with, what's that thing that Elvis used to walk out to? that was something different, right? But it sounded like Star Trek. Dum, 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 dum.
Oh,
Dum.
thus spake Zarathustra?
Yeah. It's kind of the same
Yeah.
kind of thing. Maybe we should walk out the theme of Star Trek from now on.
You could do that.
We
That'd
could.
be great.
Yeah.
You should. Friday night.
Yeah.
And have the spaceship come across the screen.
Perfect.
Well, we're going to play a song that, again, it's unexpected, right? We always play Romantic Traff. We always play Nova Heart. And also do something from the new record because we like it. And it's really good on acoustic. And
Perfect.
it also shows how during this time we kept busy. Like we actually did, like, how many videos in isolation? 2 or 3?
3.
Yeah, like
That's right.
kept making videos, all with iPhones, and one of them involved our friends and other musicians and bands and Degrassi and sports world, everything. And they all did little things at home with their iPhones, and we were able to keep ourselves occupied and build our fan base, especially in the States. Not just sit around. And this is one of those songs. It's a very hopeful song. It was written on the album we put out last year called New Day, New World.
Yes.
Which is a great title considering what we're going through right now. I mean, it wasn't
Planned.
No. And this song, too, it's called Landing Lights, and it's all about sort of going on this voyage and coming back to where you started from. So it's perfect, too, for this. And I remember when we did that thing on Bob Cajun.
Yeah.
I never forget this part where we played for different places, and we played for that long-term care place where the old people were thing.
Yeah.
And then we finished, and we started leaving. And I thought, why don't we just quickly do a song as we're floating down the river? And we did this song. And it was so magical because all these people are waving and we're going down to the sunset on the river. And it was so beautiful.
That worked out so perfectly, didn't it?
Oh, it was really nice. So this is the song we did. It's called Landing Lights.
All right. Take it away.
3, 4.
Hold on, the skies are rough, so we get bounced around in a night of love. The clouds will hold us up when nothing else we got is good enough. Landing lights will guide us in through the night, back to where we started from. Where we fly don't mean a thing, just as long as we get back with our feet on the ground again. Watch the jets circling, they come and go, 'cause it doesn't mean a thing. I'll be there every time you land, as long as you stay a while until we fly again. Landing lights will guide us home through the night, back to where we started from. Where we land don't mean a thing, just as long as we get back with our feet on the ground again. With our feet on the ground again. The landing lights will guide us home, back to where we belong. Doesn't matter where we come from. Hold on, the skies are rough, as we get bounced around in a night of love. The clouds will hold us up when nothing else we got is good enough. Landing lights will guide us in through the night, back to where we started from. Where we fly don't mean a thing, just as long as we get back with our feet on the ground again. With our feet on the ground again. Landing lights will guide us home, back to where we belong. Doesn't matter where we come from. The line of life should guide us in. Doesn't matter where we begin, as long as we end up here like this again. Like this again. Like this again. You like this again. You like this again.
Wow.
A song of hope. What was that line they used in the movie? What was it called, the song?
Where no man has gone before.
That's it. That was incredible, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
That sounded really good. I love it. So Friday night, sold out show. And what is the venue? The drive-in?
It's called City View.
Yeah,
it's down near the docks.
The docks,
you know, there was one near Ontario Place and one near the docks. Those are the two that ran all summer long, and that'll be the last one.
Till spring or whatever happens.
We'll have to be more creative as it gets colder now.
Well, we'll come up with some new ideas.
Yeah.
I hear there's bubbles you can play in.
Yeah, I've seen those. Like, how does that work exactly?
No, they have them in restaurants, right? These little plastic bubbles.
Like a protective.
We were talking about this. It's very dangerous having those bubbles and having those space heaters. So everybody's going to get shrink wrapped.
I hate when that happens.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it. See, you guys are great people. This is a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
awesome.
always fun, too. Keep doing this. We have many lists to bring you.
Good. We'll see.
Yeah.
Next time, 5 songs you really hate.
We get into some trouble with that. Okay. This has been No Sleep Till Sudbury with Brent Jensen and my buddies, Gord, Deppe, and Sandy Horne from the Spoons. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Until next time, folks, take good care.
Brent Jensen is the best-selling author of No Sleep Till Sudbury, Leftover People, and All My Favorite People Are Broken. All titles available in stores and on Amazon worldwide.